My dad when he got an accident. I've been out in the yard for with my little brother, and trust me, it seems like he's my size now, but he still seems like he's a little bit really little or whatever. And I go, Dad. It's his dad. Whatever. I can get into family history and shit. And I go. This is radio controlled. Have you ever heard? No, I didn't say. Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever heard of it? Tyco Bandit. It was white with like weird stripes on, plain streamlined stripes with bigger back tires, some mock suspension, and could do like I think literally like 75 miles an hour, but only for a minute, And so I got that for Christmas, and it took me a few months because I was only 7 years old, and so I come out into the kitchen after having already gone to bed. I might have been 8. I might have at that point seen the one time I seen what I thought was an alien starship back then, but it's just some military shit they don't tell you about. And it's more simple than an alien would need to know. Like, I don't know, it could have been Chinese people driving because for some reason they're there in your rear view, then you're gone. Whatever happens, just fucking circumstance. But at time I go radio control technology, and I have here. I go seriously, like I thought I was gonna tell him to buy stock in Tyco when I was in underwear. Uh, well, I don't know, scratching my whatever coming on. I woke up out of a dream. I go, all right, I gotta go tell this motherfucker what's going on. He don't listen. I don't think he really listens at all. Anybody, neither his mother. Well, his sister, one of his sisters does. One of his brothers is like, I don't know, actually a deaf kid and shit. But the other one just knows hella karate, like black belt, kempo, which is basically the Americanized version of something else. And so I was dead serious. I don't think he was listening because I'd be a millionaire instead of living in a studio apartment in my mid 30s. So, well, he'd be a millionaire, I guess. I'd be able to buy a fucking Ducati. Yippee. Um, and go, do you think, it's back in 1989. I remember the house. I don't remember particularly, I don't remember if it was winter, but I remember it was either 7 or 8 years old. I came out of my bedroom. He's at the table crunching numbers or doing something, trying to figure out something other than taxes. My mom used to fucking beat his ass for not doing it right. And he caught up with him or whatever. They caught up with him and he squared up with them. Yeah, what up? Shout out JTH Senior. Anyway, fucking he might not remember this. He must not because he probably fucking committed himself when he realized that I gave him some insight. I go, radio control technology. I go, I walked up to him, I go, do you think this will have anything to do with ruling the world? And I'm scared. I think I seen T1. They didn't call World War One either. He called the Great War. And then the next one that came on, they called World War Two. And it's like, I'm not getting into that right now. But for some reason, you don't fucking listen. And he drives a $50,000 car. Not 15,000, 5-0. No, give or take. I mean, nothing's worth anything until the actual sale occurs of the item, then that's what it's worth at that point. If it doesn't depreciate or has some kind of a weird nostalgia, you can put something on the internet that costs you 32 cents. And somebody goes, I don't know how this will happen, but I mean, it doesn't have to be internet either, or auction. Like, bang, 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 gavel, $52,000 when the guy might have paid fucking 42.50. But that's what it's worth. And for what it's worth, we're still poor. He's got a $50,000 car and well, he probably put it together himself. So it's like the paint's all nice and everything with rims and tires. Probably seasonally. I don't know. We just drive in the summer, but I can't remember if it was a four door. Did Chevelle ever come in a four door? He had something like you would really want. It was like really nice red paint. I think it was a four door because he's short. He can't. He's like only 5'7" and like really not too husky. So like to open the doors and get your bow and arrow, long gun, and fucking fishing tags because he's all never screwed up in any way. Out of the back seat and swing open those big doors, move the seat, shit.